Your Excellency, Ms. Elena Vanetti, Minister of Equal Opportunities and Family of Italy, distinguished ministers of the G20 member states, representatives of the UN agencies, ladies and gentlemen, greetings from South Africa. I would like to congratulate the Sisterly Republic of Italy for the successful hosting of the inaugural G20 conference on women's empowerment. This conference is timely as the world is in dire need for solutions that it will ensure that advancement of humanity whilst addressing the need for accelerating gender equality. COVID-19 pandemic that has impacted all of our countries has affected the lives and livelihoods of our people, with women being the hardest hit. Key among challenges this conference must address are access to the better quality jobs, the need for representation of women in leadership positions, and the protection of women's rights and the prevalence of gender-based violence. Excellencies, during the course of this conference, we shared a platform for the robust engagements and debates to share the best practices on how to foster women's empowerment across the world's major economies and beyond. We also reflect on the gender-related outcomes of the G20 workstreams, the Women's G20 Engagement Group, and the G20 Empowerment Alliance, which seeks to promote women's leadership in the private sector. Ladies and gentlemen, the realization of gender equality is a massive task that requires concerted efforts for all sectors of our societies. The level of rigorous engagement throughout the conference has led to areas of focus being identified as being critical. In order to fully promote women's empowerment, we have to adopt and implement progressive public policies that must serve to support, promote, and bring to scale improved access to and growing use of financial services for women and their businesses. Women's financial inclusion is central to women's overall empowerment. The conference emphasized the need for increased access to loans, credit, and to transactions for women. Let us encourage all women of the G20 to save money and accumulate assets in safe environments. This will go a long way in ending the poverty and hunger that women are burdened with. COVID-19 pandemic has emphasized the need for inclusive economies to ensure participation of those who are structurally discriminated against, including women with disabilities and young people. The socio-economic shocks of the pandemic, which affected women disproportionately, has emphasized the need to prioritize the lived realities of women and address the challenges they face. The conference has challenged the 20 major economies of this world that account for more than 80% of the world's GDP, 75% of the global trade, and 60% of the overall world population, and actively work towards building inclusive economies where basic rights of women are protected, including their rights to economic participation. It is equally important that we recognize shifts in judicial, economic, political, and social systems that are central to achieving gender equality and women's economic empowerment. We have the responsibility to ensure the critical engagement and proposed interventions of the conference are implemented across nations, that gender equality is seen as a priority for the development of agendas of our nations. Working together, I believe we will achieve gender equality and empowerment of women in our lifetime. I thank you.